who's gonna win and who's gonna lose. You already lost. Person that's saying that, you already lost because you're not going to win anything either way. Whether the Phillies win or whether Arizona was to win, you're not going to win anything because you don't even know what's going on. They're fighting over land. What's going on in the Gaza Strip is what you need to be worrying about. Who's going to win and who's going to lose that. Because whoever wins and lose that is going to lose control over an empire that's getting ready to fall. That's right, the superpower is getting ready to fall. And that's what they want to keep you away from. And all these games that you're looking at, these are nothing but symbols of what's really going on. See, the Phillies, they represent the Pleiadians. You see, and when you talk about Arizona, this represents what's going on in the ground, what's going on in the surface. And the Pleiadians have already thought that they took control over the ground. See, they need to take control of the ground. And this links into a couple places. The stuff that's going on in Gaza links to Colorado, Utah, Arizona, Texas. There's a hurricane coming and a comet that just came, based upon this war that they're calling, or whatever, this fight over Gaza, and that really was supposed to have been put out by Obama, but in the Obama administration, but the fire was never really put out. And now it's getting worse or whatever. So what's going on is that Gaza is the key point. And when you talk about entering and leaving the underworld and going through certain gates and portals, Gaza is the focus point. See, Russia's waking up. That's why they don't want to let them in there anymore. They don't want to let them through that way. And they don't have the finance, nor the money, nor the intelligence, because they hate themselves. That's the main thing, to be able to gain access. So you have to have either a certain type of heart or a certain type of money. And they don't have either one these days. When I'm saying I'm talking about the U.S. government, because this is, and also other European governments, because they have nothing backing their currency, and that's what they don't want to talk about. It's nothing backing this stuff. So they need control over certain commodities that are located and only can be accessed through the Gaza Strip that link to certain locations. There's a grid. This earth is built on a grid, and they've been knowing about it for a long time. And they lost control over it. That's the real thing. So they can't go to certain places anymore through the ground. They got to come for real through jet. And you see what happened when they came through jet last time. A couple of days ago, they said Biden's administration or whoever came with him, the whole list was leaked. Their security was leaked because they were viewed moving. Because this government wants to go around certain aid that they're supposed to be sending these people. That's why you keep hearing the term aid, because this government is very cheap. So that's going to take me back to where I started this video and I shut down. You're not going to win anything because they're going to just keep oppressing you. You don't know your nationality, you don't have one, your status is jacked up, and if you're not careful, you'll be up under the control of the jurisdiction of a particular state through statutory law, and they'll be able to do what they want to do to you and take your resources through this thing that they're trying to do with the ground, that they're almost successfully pulling off, but myself and a few others is what's blocking them. So that's what they're not going to talk about. And they had a little spat yesterday with some particular royals from over there that gave me some information over here that triggered a major alarm. It caused 2 annuities to drop, 2 ones drop. What does that mean? When ones drop, that's an account and reset. That's like a reset button. It means everything they was counting, all their money, everything is zero. So they're not going to tell you that. Every time an annuity drops, it's zero. That's why it's called USA. Because they don't want an annuity to drop. You see, they want the UCCs. It's called United, which represents UCCs, or uniform or units. States, which represent statute laws. And then America, which goes into some other stuff about the history of how this was a prison at a certain point when it was called America. And there was a certain queen, you call her Erica, but there's another name for her that ran everything when we was in this prison. That's how most people got over. We talk about your ancestors, how they get here, as slavery. Those are all myths. Even the Irish were slaves, white people. Moors were slaves, because this was a prison period that they sent slaves, and also even animals. And that's what I'm gonna get into. So you talk about the annuity, it's a guaranteed account and reset. It takes you, every time an annuity drops in this country, it takes you back to the beginning. They don't tell you this, and they try to clean it up on TV. They start coming up with all these stories to throw you off. That's why I got into 1 to 0 binary code with sports and things of that nature, because that helped me to wake up to how they was really hiding stuff. So it's a lot more I can say, but I'm gonna go ahead and shut down. You need to research that on the news, all over the news, everything I talked about, reference points. You guys stay vigilant. Peace.